had something on my mind. Looked like trouble in the city. It was time to cross the line and get down to the nitty-gritty. Started setting up in the cafes and singing all night to the furniture for watered down lemonade. It didn't look like life was gonna be too pretty, trying to make the grade. All for a woman's love. All for a woman's love. But all I was dreaming of was shining like the stars above. Well, I wrote her a serenade or two, waited thinking she might come into view, but the chances were slim, the plot too thin. She could move as smooth as a desert wind, but she was there in every bed I laid, in every dodgy joint I played. And while the hoods and the hats and the cats in shades were counting out the cash they'd made, I went inside and prayed. All for a woman's love. All for a woman's love. But all I was dreaming of was shining like the stars above. There was a sharp-looking fellow that could move like a cat, the only one around who knew where to reside. Took me down to where the river runs black and disappeared, leaving me to follow the track. I walked along and within less than a mile there lived a lonely woman with a pretty smile. She owned the village hall and we lived in style. Thought I found a place I could forget it all for a while. All about a woman's love. All for a woman's love. But all I was dreaming of was shining like the stars above. Well, I stayed with her a little more than a year. Wasn't quite love, but it was near. And to my heart she'll always be dear. But right along it was all too clear that life was never gonna be that kind. Woke up one night with her on my mind, staggered down the hall like a man gone blind, hit the road and left another chapter far behind. All for a woman's love. All for a woman's love. But all I was dreaming of was shining like the stars above. It was then that I knew that I was alone. I could no longer see a road back home. Don't know how it happened, but it seemed I'd grown into the archetypal rolling stone. There were fields where strange seeds were sown, and trees where pretty birds had once flown. Desolation where a great wind had blown, and a child walking straight into the unknown. All for a woman's love. All for a woman's love. But all I was dreaming of was shining like the stars above. I was walking alone one night in the rain, heard a voice from the past calling my name. I turned around, she hadn't changed, the fire inside still remained. Why she'd come, she didn't explain. I said, was it curiosity or need? She said she'd simply got on a train. I held her close and we both agreed that true love was in the soft caress of the rain, and true love was a hurricane.